Yeah. So, hello everyone. Good evening. Friends, today our topic is on the quotation of Carl Jung. That is, he's saying the spiritual journey is not a career or a success story. It is a series of humiliations of the false self that become more and more profound. So when we read this, initially it doesn't strike us what he's trying to say, but if we keep reading it again and again, we understand the essence of this quote, which is so important and which we all, live in this make-believe world, and which we put a garb on ourselves also of someone else many a times, which we are not truly, to show people that what we are. And a day comes when we just don't want to do it that anymore for people, people pleasing, what people want, what people expect of us, what others want us to behave. So we want to stop that and we get tired of it. And the day when we get tired, uh, we try to find out ourselves really what I truly want. जब हम इस स्टेज पे पहुंच जाते हैं कि मुझे क्या रियली व्हाट मुझे क्या चाहिए, that day it happens that journey goes inward, and then we try to understand ourselves, because by the time we understand what I really want, I forget myself, actually what I am, who I am, and what I really want, because I am so much uh, you know what I will say, in that straight jacket world I'm living, when I'm just behaving the way society wants me to behave, society wants me to act. I'm or my family, not even society, pressure comes later on. My family wants me to be. So uh, one day comes with everyone, it comes. Sometimes it is early, sometimes it is late, that we no more want to do that. And then we, just break free ourselves and say, ki, now no more, I want to know, I want to do what I want to. सी हम लोग सब यहाँ पे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे इसीलिए है आज, बिकॉज वी वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर ओन सेल्फ. We are tired of external pressures. We are tired of the sufferings. We are tired of the um, this make believe world which is we have to put up with. So now the journey starts inwards. So this quote especially tells us, when the journey starts inwards and we try to understand things, and then our ego comes more on the surface. We understand that the whole game was of ego. It was a play of ego. So I will take it from here after everyone speaks, and we will discuss it more, because everyone has beautifully written to the point. Not a single point has been missed when everyone has written, like Varsha, Mona, then Runu, Vaishali, even this, kya bolte hain, Himani, she wrote very well. Then one more person, Mona, or kaun tha? Vandana.
Payal also wrote.
Payal. Payal wrote very well. So everyone covered every each and every point, whoever have missed it. So I want you to speak up today and open up here about whatever small examples. With examples, if you will give, it will be much better for everyone to understand also. So can we start with Karthik today?
Hello.
Yeah.
So I'm a fourth year applied mathematics major.
Karthik, 1 second. Your voice is, echoing. Why it is echoing?
What's that? Sorry.
It's echoing.
Are you on two devices?
Oh, maybe it has to do
Yeah.
with features on
Yeah,
Zoom.
you'll have to switch off one, or you'll have to mute one.
Yeah, it is mine is mute on mute.
Karthik, you have to keep your ears open,
Shift
and
Shift rooms. So one has to go in a different room.
yeah. Yes. Now you can speak. Karthik, you're on mute. You have to unmute yourself.
So I'm a fourth year applied mathematics major, and currently, I mean, I took a leave of absence to focus on mental health, and yeah, that's
Okay.
and my
So have
hobbies
you,
include playing chess, watching
okay.
TV, and
Yeah. Okay. So Karthik, have you gone through this quote of today? Have you given a thought about it?
yeah,
So your understanding about it, have you have any understanding?
of the meditation techniques.
No, this quotation of Carl Jung, which I had put up in the group yesterday, I had put it up for everyone. The spiritual journey is not a career or it's a success story. It is a series of humiliations of the false.
Oh,
Yeah, it becomes more and more profound. False self, that becomes more and more profound. So if you have anything, otherwise later on, it's okay. You just listen to everyone and then you can speak up later. Just understand what others are trying to say. Okay. Yeah. So now, Lakshmi, do you want to say something?
Namaste all. Archana ji, you're saying that now we want to go to the inside journey, our inner world. So that journey, that is spiritual journey, I'll call it as a self-realization, which means there are many things coming under self-realization. You have to meditate, letting go, forgiveness, or else, letting go the past and futures, fears and anxiety. These things you have to let go. And then acceptance. So and then moreover connecting with the spiritual people, spiritual humans. So there are so many things requirement for the spiritual journey. Definitely it is not a success story, or it's not a career. But when we are on the spiritual path, on this journey of self-realization, or moving towards inside or inner world, definitely our false self that we have built with our thoughts, the false self, that the ego that we have built on our own thoughts, it will start fading away. It has to shred away slowly, one by one. Slowly, small humiliations, that is what written here. So fading away nothing but you don't want them anymore. Like the old beliefs, the thoughts that we thought, today we find that no, that is not there. Now we reject that. Like we'll say, no, that is not the truth. Because that is only for creating our own image, a false image. We have done so many things, but now to shred them away, you have to, on this journey, it will get automatically shred away. If we are a true followers of this spiritual path, it will shred away the ego self or the false self. So
Okay.
that is the meaning of this
Quote.
statement I found. That's
Yes.
all, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Lakshmi. Sharda, will you like to talk? You are unable to unmute. You are unmuted, yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
What I understood is, I think uh, we tend to make false beliefs, like uh, mm, act something differently in front of people, and what we are not actually. Uh, we should come to ourselves, like uh, stop pleasing people and be ourselves more. And whatever uh, we get, we should try to overcome all that negativity and positive outlook in life. That gives you much calmer, peaceful mind.
Right. Right. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, Sharda. It is your first day to talk and you are new to it, but you opened up, you spoke. So nice of you. Okay. So now I will ask Varsha? Varsha, you muted. Unmute yourself.
Okay. As you have mentioned, spiritual journey is not a career, neither it is a story of any successful person. But in one sentence, I will say that it is transformation from false self to real self. That is true self. And this transformation, whoever undergoes this transformation, he has to undergo pain and sufferings. And ultimately, what we get is the real self, as you call it, the supreme soul. You may call it as the God, whatever it is. And God is there within us only. So what we are doing in our day-to-day life is that we are wearing different masks. We try to project ourselves that I am very very daring, I am very faithful, and we wear different masks. That is to preserve, protect our ego, or to protect our image in our family, in the society. So when these masks, they get removed one by one. So ultimately what we get is the real self or the true self. So it is a transformation from false self to true self. That is, I think, sentence in one sentence we can say. And for that purpose, what you have to do, I have written that you have to bury yourself. It is not a, we are dying actually. Of course, these are what we have to imagine. So we have to bury ourselves completely and we have to take a rebirth. That is, our personality is to be changed totally. The transformation that we undergo, that is birth and death and rebirth. That is what I read in one of the articles. So this transformation is what is taking place when we reach that destination. Of course, when hundreds of people start their journey, one or two, they will reach the destination. And this destination is nothing but meeting our pure soul, our Atma, what we call, or God, or whatever name you can give. So that I have understood this. I found it difficult to understand actually. I have read so many articles. Half of my Sunday I utilized for this only, and I thought that I will not be able to do. But Samit was also saying, if you are finding it very difficult, let it go. But still, I will try. Whether it is correct or not, Vaini will correct. No doubt.
Yes. No. Well written, well explained.
And I have mentioned one line also, that is also a very good song sung by Mohammad Rafi. Shodisi Manava Rauli Deuli Randato Devahat Matujia Antari. God is there within you only. So that search is actually the spiritual journey.
Yeah,
it is not a career, nor it is a success story. What we are ultimately getting is our true self.
Right.
So, of course, that is a very difficult thing. So very few people reach that destination, and we are simply taking small, as you call, baby steps. But we are happy that at least we are understood.
We have started.
We are doing the right. We have taken our first step. This is what I would like to mention.
Yeah, thank you, Varsha. Very nice. Very well explained. Okay, now Runu.
What I have understood is that a false self means our ego. Because of this ego only, we continuously suffer. Sometimes when people do not do according to us, or sometimes when we are rejected, we feel so unhappy. But after joining this spiritual path, I came to know that actually these things are all meaningless, isn't it? First, we have to understand that all people are different and people have their own thoughts. So, first, we have to know ourselves only. We should not impose ourselves on anybody. So, this spiritual path has told me the actual real of me, and it has transformed all my difficulties into a simple thing. And now I am quite at peace and have the happiness also because of this spiritual path. That is what I understand, that spiritual path is only the way to have the happiness in life.
Exactly. Nice. Thank you.
If you allow any, I would like to mention only one thing. That is, after starting meditation and maybe my stress is getting reduced, the power of my sugar medicine is also reduced. So peace of mind, or maybe stress
one day it will be gone completely, sugar.
I have started laughing. I have started enjoying my life. So thanks to you. A lot of many thanks to you.
You should thank yourself that you have stuck to this path and you did not leave in between. So you should thank yourself. Okay, so now I will ask Pooja.
Good evening, all. Quite thought-provoking quote it was. So my contemplation is that, according to me, I feel spirituality is where you have this urge of knowing your own self better, your purpose in life. Why are you here? Something where you're trying to go beyond your physical dimension. That is what is spirituality, I feel, where you want to the in depth, you want to go and try to find out who you are actually. Are you this body or this mind or this sense organ? So when you're going beyond that and when you're trying to understand that, that is what is spirituality. And in this process, we then try to understand that you are not this body or you're not this mind, you're not this sense organ. So when you're trying to drop off all these things one by one in your study, when you're trying to analyze your own true self, there is where you're trying to drop your ego, because ego is coming with all these attachments. It is all happening because of me, because I am there, or everything is taken care because of me. So all this is to your own self, which I'm calling puja. This is what I am. But when I try to actually understand and study that this is not me, this is my untrue self, which I want to drop one by one, where I want to go within me. That is what my path of spirituality is, which is unique for you, for me, for XYZ. I cannot have any benchmarks, no comparisons. It is only going to be with me. Whatever I've carried forward, as we had in our last discussion, what my soul plan is, accordingly, I'm going to do it in this lifetime. I don't know how many lifetimes more, how many lifetimes I've come till now. So, individual journey with my learnings as I go ahead, and where I'm going to drop my untrue self or the false self that we are calling, which is this body, mind, sense organs, giving lot of undue importance in this journey where we realize. And as that is how we try to go ahead, going deep inside within. Of course, easy said than done, as I'm always saying, but with my own baby steps. That was my contemplation on this, because even I found it a little hard to understand at a first this thing, but I thought these were my takeaways from it. I don't know right or wrong, but this
Nice.
is what I
Nice,
thought.
Pooja.
Thank you.
Everyone's, I tell you,
Thank
everyone's understanding is important. Everyone is giving their own perspective. It adds color to that quote, and it adds, for our study, our own study. It is everyone's. Our journey. We say, na, it's everyone's journey is separate. Everyone's path is different, but the destination is same. So what you are facing in your journey, in your path, it's your wisdom, it's your experience, which you are adding color to when you are explaining. So it may be useful to someone if they are listening to you, or to me, to Lakshmi, to Vayashali. So everyone's perspective is very important here. That's why we all are here to learn from each other. That we should always remember. How much right we are saying or wrong we are saying, never we should think about कि मुझे बोलना आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है, मैं शायद गलत बोल रही हूँ. Never, no one is judging anyone. So this is a platform where we are here to learn from each other. That is it. So very nice explanation. Okay, now who's left? Mona?
I already said quite a lot in the morning, so I think we can just give some chances to others who have not spoken. Just one thing for everybody, just to share that Carl Jung, so there's one more theory which he says is the shared consciousness. He is a Sigmund Freud ke baad aaya hai ye, and the shared consciousness. So when you all are sharing that, his philosophy is resonating me in my background, where we are also having a shared consciousness right now. Yeah, our subconscious is always going through one path, and how we are all sharing that consciousness. So it's so beautiful to see that. It's
Yes, very true. Nice. Yeah, okay, Mona. Now, Vaishali?
Good evening, friends. So, yeah, I agree with Mona that that is why they say Sangha ka asar. That is why the group consciousness is required, and why when all truth seekers having one aim, one focus, the energy gets elevated. And regarding this quote, what I have written my perspective, but what I felt suddenly when I realized that he talks more about the spiritual ego.
Because the minute you start walking on this path and God's grace is there and you start getting so many things, I mean, you call them as benefits of meditation. So this is where he speaks that generally you tend to start talking about, oh, I did meditation and I'm getting here and I'm, so this is where he's telling that that is not what a spiritual journey, but it is where you fall again and again, but you have the courage to stand, dust yourself up, face that situation or the person or whatever the environment, and face it with full aggression, I would say, and get over, learn your lessons and move on. And every time you learn your lesson and you feel good about yourself because you know that you have covered one step. So my understanding today is that more it is about my own self rather than me speaking that I do. First of all, when I say that I do meditation, that it really hits me because we sit in meditation and meditation happens. That's the first shift we need to make. It comes so fluently that, oh, I do meditation. So yeah, small changes. So, yeah, thank you, friends. This is my reading of the quote. Thanks.
Thank you, Vaishali. Thank you, everyone. So we all know one thing this quote is telling us about our ego. False, what is false self, true self, false self? ये जो हम बात कर रहे हैं बार-बार going back and forth about what is true self, what is false self. So we all know what is true self. What is actually true self means when we say we are going towards trying to find our God inside us, or we are trying to find that supreme consciousness which is inside us. And what is false self then? Yes, Varalakshmi?
Deepa ji.
No, she is not well, so she is unable to. Yeah. So what is this false self which we talk about, which we want to break free and reach to that true self? False self is, covered with our true self, which is covered with the ego, with the vrittis, with the layer of vrittis. Right. There's nothing like this is my true self and this is my false self. So I have to go towards my true self and become one. It is nothing like that. We are one. My true self is one. My false self is also here only. But the thing is that this true self is completely covered with my vrittis, with my modifications, with my all these external images, surroundings, and learnings which I have garbed on myself because of my ego, what we call I am this, I am that, I am so learned person, I am a better person than so and so, or I am, I am a tall person, I am a short person, I am fat, I am thin, whatever these, titles which we give ourselves, this is what false ego is. So when we say we have to reach to our true self, is that we have to come out of this, what Puja says, from the mind and body attachment. Because we are neither mind and because we are not neither body or neither we are in mind, or neither we are our emotions. But this is again, a very, what I should say, far-fetched thought. A simple thing what we have to do is to live the way I want to live. A simple. ये जो हम बात कर रहे हैं कि I have to take out my, vrittis and this and to reach to my true self and my false self, ये जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, it is very, very far-fetched. What is the first step I have to take? How should I reach to that point which we are talking about? That I have to reach to my supreme consciousness. ऐसे ही बात करके तो नहीं पहुंचेंगे ना. How we have to take those steps to reach to that point. So we have to peel off one layer after another. So how I am going to peel off that layer? That peeling of layer itself is not very easy. To come out of that persona of mine which I have created for myself. That I am a very creative person. Oh, I am a very sporty person. Oh, I am a very good housewife. Oh, I am a very good cook. So these personas or the titles which I, accepted from the society or for myself, or I have, created that aura around me that I am so and so person. So I have to break through that. Sometimes I I create it. I may not be like that, so that I want to fit myself into that society. I may not be like that, but I want to fit in that certain group of people that people should
Facade.
accept.
Facade. You put a
Facade.
face, facade.
Facade. So many a times it is true, I may be a good cook, but there are few ladies or people who are talking about good cooking. So I want to be the part of that. So I may say, oh yeah, I have cooked this and this. Oh, I am doing that and that. So that I should be part of that group, because I may be envious. Oh my God, these people are so good, such a great cook. So I can't cook. How could I stay behind? So I create that facade and I create that persona, that image, that, mask I wear of a good cook, and I go into that group. So these things, small things we create for ourselves to be part of that. Now, at this point of time, we realize that it's not necessary. I don't want to do that. I'm okay to say I am not a good cook. I am okay to say that I don't like cooking. Guys, girls, you cook, but I don't like. So this is the first step. One layer I have taken out. I took out one layer. So this, how many layers we are putting up? I am giving you a very mundane, very small example. There are so many layers which we have, I will say I'm not a jealous person. Again, this is little deeper. This cook wala thing is little physical, which is very easy to, accept. But now I'll say, oh, I don't get jealous. I am not a jealous person. But then when a time comes that someone is doing better than me, or someone is whatever, or then we inside, we may not say, but inside somewhere that envy, that jealousy must be crossing our mind. So instead of, just pushing that feeling behind somewhere, we should acknowledge that feeling. Acknowledge it, look face to face. Yes, I am a person who sometimes get jealous. I am a person who sometimes get angry. I am a person who sometimes get envious also. So we should accept that. Like, try to, just, kya bolna chahiye? Soak yourself into that feeling. That this feeling can come to me. And now slowly evolve. Let go. And once we accept that, I can become like that. And because you're aware now, because you want to take out the layers and you are aware. So that because of this awareness, slowly that facade of jealousy of your own self. See, it is nothing to prove others. It is what you're doing is proving yourself. Because you have to reach to your own self. No one is asking you. No one is able to look at you, your persona, but except for your own self. So you have to start accepting yourself that I am so and so person also. I am not that perfect person which I am trying to put up with people, that I am such a nice person. And we create this persona because of our childhood. I mean, every child, when the baby is born, he is been given a title, label, which start with a name. So baby का हम लोग बचपन में जैसे the baby is born, we give some name, ceremony होता है. And I am Archana. My parents, so I live here. So this is the garb I am wearing. So when we talk about deeply, I am giving the name to my body. Then that body becomes, oh, she is fair. Oh, she is not fair. Oh, she is short. Oh, she is tall. So the titles start coming to that. And we accept that, because as a child, we are so tender that we just grasp what is being told to us. We do not know. No child knows about which skinned you are, whether you're tall, you're good, you are intelligent, you are dumb, you're stupid, nobody knows that. The child is a child, but by the society, family members, unknowingly, they tell us, and then you start wearing that titles on you. So we have to start shedding those titles to your own self. So you should not put up that, artificiality in your life. Like, for example, when you are in this journey of, unlayering yourself, which we start, everyone of start, like I have started few years back. So first thing came to my mind, this, I should stop being artificial. I should stop coloring my hair. That came to me. Why I am coloring and why I'm trying to put up with my age, to telling people, oh, how young you look. That is the only thing which makes you color your hair, because you do not want to accept that you're growing old. That is my thing. Everyone has a different perspective. Everyone has a different take on this. And when I started doing that, how much resistance I got from so many people. So many people, out of 10, probably 7 gave me all the reasons not to color, stop, like to color. They said, why you have stopped? You should color. Abhi kya hai? Abhi aadat to ho gayi hai. Then you look so good. And then, I mean, it can last long as you are. So they gave me 10 reasons that I shouldn't stop coloring. There were only like 3 people who encouraged me. I'm giving a general number. And they got inspired by me. And they could feel my energy. So the people who can feel your energy are the people of our tribe. So they are the people who can understand why you are doing what you are doing. This is a one small example. See, I always believe in giving some example of mine. It may resonate with few people, it may not resonate with few people, but this is the example which I can, this stop layering thing which I'm talking about. This is the first, amongst many things I started doing, this is the thing which looks obvious. That's why I'm talking about it. So this is like, you ruffle feathers with people when you start going inside. People around you start getting nervous around you. They could not accept you as you are, because now suddenly you're becoming different person from what you were. Are you getting it? When you're trying to go inside you are trying to change your persona physically as well as emotionally as well as mentally. So physical thing comes first. So people are not very comfortable around you, whosoever were there. So they try to stop you in doing what you were doing because of their discomfort, not because of anything that they have to do with us. And probably must be good feelings also, must be coming with some positive things also. Nothing wrong about it. But what I feel is that we should listen to our gut. We should listen to why you are doing. You should be convinced that I don't want to put up any persona. I don't want to put up now. I get angry. Yes, I sometimes get angry. Many people, yes. When I started this journey and I started doing meditation, people used to say, you're meditating. Why you getting, especially coming from my children. Ma, you meditate and why you still get angry? This was the first thing. So this is the persona. I said, yes, I meditate. Doesn't mean I have to put up that facade that I'm calm, I'm quiet, I'm completely composed person. No, I'm not. Today also I'm not. I'm meditating since so many years, probably 8-10 years. But I'm still not composed. I'm still not calm. I'm still get angry. But this is the journey because I'm trying to find myself inside. So this example I have, one lady on Insta was talking about, not Shivani, not that's a beautiful lady. I don't remember her name. She's very popular and she talks about spiritual thing. What she was telling, that there is a U shape, suppose there is a U pipe, okay, and 3/4 of the pipe is filled with your good karmas, and 1/4 of the pipe is filled with bad karmas. That is your account has been kept in that pipe. And suppose you have started doing good karmas from this side you have to put the good karmas, this side is the bad karma. So if you start putting the good karmas, or you're trying to change your thought process, so what comes out, that good karma is pushing from this side, it will push to accommodate itself. So it will start pushing the bad karma, or whatever your bad thought or your negative thoughts start coming from here. So what people are looking at, what are they looking at? They are looking at these bad things which are coming out from you. They're not seeing what is going good inside you. They are seeing what is bad coming out. So initially, when we are on this path, it will always happen. Lot of muck will come out, which people are going to see your muck only. They do not know what work you're going to do, what you're doing it inside. So that inside thing, you should be convinced that let people say, let people tell me that I am an angry person, I am not a calm person, I'm so and so. Let them now give me other titles, what they want to give. But let me work on myself. Let me go to my true self. Let me search for my own identity. What is my identity? Actually, who am I? So what this meditation we normally do, or Ramana Maharshi's meditation, who am I? That is what he always says. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? We have to try to find out who am I. This is everyone's purpose of life. So, okay, I always divert from this thing. What I wanted to talk you initially is like, what is this, when we say that, I remembered my Maharshi Patanjali's Sutra second, Mona, Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So what are we? We are the false self is all vrittis which we are covered with. So if you want to really go inside us, true self, so we have to remove these vrittis, right? So the vrittis, I have spoken many a times about the vrittis in our sessions. So whatever these vrittis, there are many type of vrittis, 5 types of vrittis, which Maharshi Patanjali always talks about, which I'm not going to talk right now. We will take this session about vrittis later on. But we have to unlayer these vrittis. And then we will be able to find our true self, tatha tada drashtu sarupe avasthanam. That is only our purposes. That is our true self. After taking out the vrittis, we are able to find our own true self. And we establish ourselves into that true self. This is everyone's purpose of life. And abhi, that purpose may find very far-fetched. I'm telling you, we should not be getting afraid. Yaar, ye kaun kar payega? Itna kaise kar payenge? I think it's okay. Don't look at that, far-off goal. Just take those steps. Take the mini, someone I was talking to, Vaishali, was I telling you that in one lifetime, we can only change 2 habits? In one lifetime, we can change only 2 major, yes, we were discussing, only 2 major habits. More than that, we cannot do that. I'm not talking about small habits कि मैं सुबह 7 बजे उठती थी तो मैं अभी 5 बजे उठ रही हूँ. These are very small habits. These I'm not talking about. I am talking about this unlayering sanskars. So changing those sanskar of ours, this we can do only 2 in a lifetime. So imagine how many lifetimes we have to live to actually go to our own true self. So we have to be very patient. We have to be very, friendly with our own self. We have to be very compassionate towards our own self. We should not be very hard. मुझसे तो हो नहीं पा रहा है. I think this path is not for me. No. This path is for everyone. And once you are in this path, on this platform, you can't go back. Because every time that will keep on coming back to you. Am I doing the right thing? Many a times I feel that I should stop doing all these things. It's so difficult. मेरे से कुछ नहीं. This thought has come to me so many times. I am unable to do it. मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है कुछ भी. I should stop it. But can you stop it? You cannot stop. When you're on this path, you just cannot stop it. It again pulls you back. It again pulls you back. I said it's so actually living in, illusionary state, living in ignorance is bliss wala state jo rehta hai. It's so easy. You are so happy in that ignorance is bliss. हमें पता ही नहीं है कि क्या self, true self, false self, what is right, wrong. I'm so happy in my own process. Whatever is happening around me, I'm partying, I'm enjoying my life, wearing beautiful clothes and flaunting myself. And जब गुस्सा कर रहे हो, जब किसी से जेलस करना है कर रहे हो, कभी पता ही नहीं है क्या जेलस नहीं होना चाहिए. और आई एम judging someone. I mean, abhi to the moment I judge someone, oh my God, why did I judge her? Why did I? No matter what it comes back to you, it hits you because you are on this path. And if I stop this also, but now it is not going to leave me. So this path is a lifetimes of our path, and this journey is a lifetime of a journey, which we have to stick to it, and which we all together have to support each other, push each other, help each other. Because this is not, though this is a journey of a single person, singular journey. I mean, no one is with you, but there is a point till everyone can to go together. From that point onwards, then the journey is singular. Solo journey, solitary journey. Till then, we all have to push each other, help each other, encourage each other. That is it.
Penny, I have written in my article already. So if I realize that we have to leave those things which we have been doing in the earlier life, in the earlier period of our life, and we have to adapt those things which we never did. So that is the problem. We have been what we have been doing, we have to leave, and we have to adapt those which we never did. So that transformation is very difficult, and that whoever undergoes that transformation will achieve the goal. So that I realized that thing. जे कधी केलंच नाही ते करायचं आणि जे करत आलो ते
सोडायचं. Exactly. And then it is nothing but abhyas vairagya. You have to do complete all the time, practice, and then letting go. So life is nothing but this.
At least we are awakened, we are trying to do. I think that is more than sufficient.
Right. So friends, this is what our quote has taught us, everyone. So we all should be together here, keeping each other a company, encouraging each other to go on this path, which is not easy path. We all know that. But then since we have taken this,
Power of words.
Power, yes.
Impeccable. Everything is possible. Everything is easy.
Yes. So if we all are together, things are very easy. When the person is in the solitary journey, alone journey, we think it is very difficult. But actually, life is, if we take, it is up to us how we take it. We should enjoy this, whatever journey it is, we should enjoy. And in this enjoyment and in this process, we should keep learning, adding things to adding values to our life. Okay, thank you, everyone. Meet you on Wednesday for the meditation session. If you remember something else, you can add it in the group again, whatever points. Okay, bye-bye. See you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.